Good morning, everybody. We are here in Sarasota, Florida on Siesta Key, more specifically down near Turtle Beach at the south end of the key. We're going to eat at the place you see behind us. It's called Turtles on Little Sarasota Bay. This is one of the very few waterfront dining options here, and it's on the bay and not the Gulf. It's been about 10 years since we've eaten here. We have eaten here several times, never had a bad experience. We're back today. We've never done a video. We're going to do that now. Hopefully we're going to bring you another good review. So go with us to Turtles on Little Sarasota Bay. Here at Turtles, you do have the option to dine outside. It's very beautiful. That would actually be my preference, except it is stifling hot today, so we are going to sit inside in the air conditioner, but we're by the window here, so we can still see outside. But I do want to show you they have this nice covered outside eating area, and they also have an uncovered right in the sun outside eating area. It's just there's no breeze, no movement of the air, so we are going to sit inside. But here's Little Sarasota Bay. Okay, what did you decide to get today?
So I ordered off of the chef's specials, the paper menu. So it is shrimp and scampi Napoli.
What all is that?
Well, shrimp and scallops. It's in a tomato mushroom over linguine. It sounded really good.
Okay. And I got, was it the shrimp and crab scampi?
I know, remember it had a blue crab topping on it.
Yeah, it's got blue crab on the top, but I think it is a scampi. It's a pasta dish, so that sounded really appealing today. It's a little bit of a deviation from just the plain seafood we've been getting, but it's got seafood in it. So, one thing about when we're at the beach, we eat a lot of seafood, so try to mix it up a little, but it's been a while since we've been here. Glad to be back. It's kind of got a really nice tropical beach feel to it.
It does, yeah.
So glad to be back at Turtles. Hope the food's good. Hope it's as nice as the restaurant itself is. So.
I'm sure it will be.
Okay, tell us again what you got.
It was one of the chef's specialties. It's a pasta dish that has scallops, shrimp, tomatoes, and fresh basil and mushrooms in a linguine.
Well, give us a sample and tell us what you think about it.
Well, got a really good flavor to it.
Really
It's going to
good?
be delicious.
Okay, and here's mine. It was the shrimp and crab scampi again. Looks really good. Getting ready to try it. Let you know if it is.
All right, let's just see how good that is.
I don't want to put a whole shrimp in my mouth, so let me get cut one in half. Try to cut that pasta there a little bit.
When you guys are done, you've been here before, haven't you? No.
It's been a long time, but yes, we have.
How long?
Well, I've already had a bite, so I just tell.
Yeah, so how was it then?
It was very good. We had to stop because one of the ladies that came up started coming up wanting to know if she could take our picture. Yeah, so we're going to let her do that. But anyway, this is very good.
Good.
Tastes good. Good choice. Okay, just finished up our lunch here at right on cue, the Weed Eater. It's either a motorcycle or a Weed Eater every time. But I do want to get this as a backdrop, so we're just going to talk over it. So we just finished up at Turtles on Little Sarasota Bay, and we're going to let you start and tell us what you had and what you thought of your overall experience.
Okay, so I got something off of the chef specials. It had shrimp and scallops and like a tomato sauce with linguine. It had fresh basils and mushrooms. Tomatoes actually cut up in it. It was really good. It was really hot. I think it had like maybe Parmesan cheese, just kind of not shredded, the grated kind over it. It was really good. I have no complaints. I mean, I think we were the only customers there until the very end. But food was good. It's nice inside. It's nice outside. I like looking at the water. So anything on the water is wonderful.
Yeah. I just want to start by saying you couldn't pay me enough to be out in this heat weed eating right now.
Middle of the day.
I'd have to be morning or evening. So
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, so would you come again?
I would.
Okay. Yeah, we got here. It's been a long time since we've been here. I'm going to say about 10 years. One of the ladies, it was not our waitress, but one of the ladies who works there asked us if we'd been here before, said that we looked familiar. And I told her, I said, well, it's been about 10 years. I said, I got one of those faces it's hard to forget. She said, well, no, I've only been here a year and a half. So then I asked her if she watched YouTube, so that kind of opened up a conversation. We left her some stickers, and she said that one of the other girls had guessed right that we were YouTubers because I was going around taking video and pictures. So we got here. I already knew pretty much what I was going to get before I came. I had looked at the menu, and it was that shrimp. I think it was crab and shrimp scampi, shrimp and crab scampi, but and it had blue crab in it. And I just want to say right off that it was exceptional. The taste was really good. And now in the interest of giving a balanced review, there are going to be two little things I'm going to mention here that are not that great. Okay, but I have to give an honest review. Let me just say we were treated very well by everybody. There was no complaints. Our server took good care of us. I don't remember her name, to be honest with you. I'm not sure if you did.
I don't remember.
She took really good care of us. She was there when we needed her, very friendly. So absolutely no complaints about anybody in there for the way they treated us. Now, the one thing I'm going to mention is this. The first thing I'm going to mention is this. And this is just something I hope maybe management talks to the employees about and corrects. Part of it is because we were the only customers in there. We got here probably, what, 11:30?
Yeah.
And it's during the week, so they're not that busy. I think the lady just told us that they sometimes have a 45-minute wait, but now that everybody's back to school, it's August, and we came during the week. We were actually the first ones eating there today. Somebody was coming in as we were leaving. So that's probably part of it, because if the restaurant had been full, we wouldn't have noticed this, but we could hear some of the employees, some of the girls that work there, kind of having some conversation several feet away from us, but we could just hear it because there wasn't any other noise. And some of the language was a little bit objectionable, to be honest with you. When we come out to a nice place to dine, I don't really want to hear F-bombs and everything else, and I heard probably 10 or 12 of them. And I think that that's something maybe management needs to approach the employees. I'm not going to single anybody out. I don't know any names. Wouldn't give them if I did. I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble, but just understand that when you have customers, first of all, not everybody talks like that. Not everybody wants to hear that, and certainly people who come to dine don't want to hear it. So I would ask the management to please speak to your employees about their language. That's just not professional. The way that we were waited on and served and talked to by the other ladies when they came to our table was professional, no complaints. In fact, one of the ladies who asked us about our YouTube channel wanted to take some pictures of us out on the deck. Very, very sweet lady, very helpful.
She moved like a ton of tables.
She did, and we didn't even ask her. She just wanted to do it for us, and she moved tables and chairs out of the way. So we will be putting some of those pictures that she took in this video. She did a really good job, got some really nice angles. Again, the food was exceptional. Now, if I had to say one thing about the food, it's this. My pasta dinner had shrimp in it. I have never before been served shrimp that still had not just the tails on. I mean, I have it deep fried, but as far as in a pasta dish, that still had the tails on and part of the shell. They had only removed the shell like down to just maybe that much above the tail. And that was pretty much all of them. It wasn't just one that they missed. It was pretty much all of them.
Yeah, mine was the same way.
So I basically had to take my shrimp out, squeeze them out of the shell, and put them back in the pasta and then lay the shells aside. The only time I've ever, I think, been served a pasta shrimp dish with the shells on was maybe when she tried to make it at home one time. I'm joking. But no, that was a little different. I took a bite and kind of crunched and chomped down on the tail. And I don't mind eating a shrimp tail. I'll put a whole piece of shrimp in my mouth if it's fried. But when it's in a pasta dish like that, I don't know. There's something about eating the shell and the tail that just doesn't really appeal to me. Once I got that done, the meal was right. I would definitely get that again. So I do highly recommend y'all coming here if you're on Siesta Key. This is down across from Turtle Beach, about 5 miles below Stickney Point Bridge, maybe 3 miles below, maybe not be quite 5. But beautiful place, as you can see, beautiful waterfront dining. It was just too hot to sit out on the water today. But I would recommend it if you come when it's a cooler day. But overall, very good experience, very positive. I would come back. I hated to even mention those other things, but that is something that needs to be addressed. That when your employees are on duty, they need to be very careful about their conversation. It's within earshot of other people. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. If you like this video, like and subscribe.
And find us on Facebook.
And have a blessed day.